Hello YouTube, Matt Guy here again. I wanted to just take a moment to talk about the ammunition used in the K31 as well as the ballistic capabilities. Back when the K31 was in service, it used what was known as GP11. It was invented by a man named Edouard Rubin for use in the Model 1911 rifle that was used by the Swiss military, and it was kept when the K31 was adopted. Here I have the 223 round. This is the current round that is used by NATO and the United States military. This is the GP11. You can see here, and this is, my hands aren't, one's not more forward than the other. These are the rounds. This round is a particularly nasty round. It's a 172 grain charge. It is ballistically very, very similar to a 308. It is highly, highly accurate. It's got a bit of a kick to it. That's why 172 grains will definitely give you a good nudge. But yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful bullet to use. Currently, different places will sell them for approximately 50 cents per round. So if you buy, let's say for example, 60 rounds, it's usually about 30 bucks, 33 bucks, somewhere in that range. If you get more quantities, such as if you buy a case or a half case, it goes down slightly. But yeah, the new ammunition is pretty, or the old ammunition is still pretty pricey. The new ammunition, which is made by Wolf and a number of other manufacturers, which is excellent, excellent ammunition, usually costs a bit more. It's almost $1 per round. It's between 75 cents and $1. It's just as good as the GP11. It's a little bit hotter. It's not 172. A lot of them are closer to 180 plus. So it definitely has more of a kick to it, so just be aware of that. However, one of the cool things about that ammunition is that you can reload it more easily. I've heard of people using a bullet from a 308, or a 308 bullet, excuse me, and putting that into, or using that when doing reloading with the new ammunition. However, there's still plenty of surplus ammunition left to be found. But of course, keep in mind, hey, surplus ammunition on a rifle that's not used anymore, if you get a chance to get it, get it. As I said before, the GP11 is a very, very hot round. I have a number of hard drives that I shoot. It's actually how I dispose of data. It's a nice, quick way of doing it. And here are a few of those hard drives that I have shot. So here we have what is the back section of a hard drive that I had shot with the K31. I hit the hard drive dead center on the front side, and as you can see here, it completely spalled and blew out the back end of the hard drive. The section that it hit was the spindle, and the spindle is actually one of the densest sections of a hard drive. So for it to be able to bore clean through it like that is just wonderful. I was quite happy with seeing this. Here is another hard drive that I had shot with the K31. This time I had shot it off center, just to the right, as you can see here, just underneath a 3.5, and that is the entry hole. And here we have the exit hole. As you can see, the bullet didn't even spall. It just went clean through the hard drive without even tumbling. This is not uncommon for a GP11 round. For comparison, here is a hard drive that I had shot with a 9mm hollow point. As you can see here, this one also hit the spindle. However, if I flip it to the other side, you can see that quite clearly the penetration did not make it all the way through the hard drive. The spindle was able to absorb all of the energy. So as you can see, the K31 definitely fires a very hot round. It has enough power to go through a hard drive, clean in, clean out. So that's one other reason why I love this rifle. It is definitely it's definitely got a lot of kick to it. It's got a lot of punch. So one other thing that I forgot to mention about the K31 was the some of the action with respect to firing a round. Let me hold it up here. In the takedown video, I referred to this little ring as the cocking piece. The reason why is quite simple. You pull on it, now it's cocked. Pull the trigger, goes forward. If you ever have it fail to fire, but you are certain that a round is in there, sometimes you may want to recock it and hit it again, because sometimes You are talking about ammunition that is old if you're firing the surplus ammo, and old ammunition sometimes needs a little bit more love, so to speak. So that's how you do that. To put this weapon on safety, you actually pull this back and turn it 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, that's one other thing that I had mentioned. I'm going to do that again. So I'm going to pull on it and put it into fire. Simple as that. Now it's on safe. The trigger won't do anything, and I can't move the action at all. So that's another thing that you all should know about this rifle. If you ever have any questions, by all means, let me know.